Hi Nathan, so really disappointing performance today, losing 2-0 to Liverpool. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, poor man. Fucking honestly, like, it's just been one of those games where it was just, there was nothing. I could have fell asleep in that game, man. Like, Robinson, you need to let Saka out of your pocket because the whole game just had him in his pocket. And do you know what the thing is? I'm not blaming Saka. We force it down that side all the time, yeah. When sometimes go down the other side. When we did, Martinelli, at least he was the one that could actually have his head held high after the game, man. Like, poor performance, man. There's no one else. Like, the first goal as well, I need to look over it again. But for me personally, Ramsdale should be saving that. But I'm not even blaming him, man. It was so poor. Like, and that's another. What are we doing? Arteta's internship at Arsenal here, because how are you taking so long to make substitutions? It's not working, and you're taking that long. Come on, man. Like, what, 74th minute? Even Wenger didn't take that long. Wenger used to be like, what, 60? It's embarrassing, man. Like, I heard people in the crowd saying, yeah, now we can focus on the top four. Focus on the top four, what, performances like that? You're playing there, Liverpool's basically second team, right? Yeah, it was embarrassing. All right, yeah, we can say the back four is Liverpool's team, but the rest of it, like, they were look dancing around us at certain points, man. We didn't even get to test the back four until the second half. All right, the first 15 minutes we started off well. Arsenal do usually start off well. Let's not forget we're at home as well, yeah. But the rest of the game, awful. Partey, everyone's screaming out for Partey to come on. The man played 2 days ago in African Cup of Nations, gets on a plane, and then what, you think he's going to come here and do something? Wow, he wasn't doing that great before. He had a couple of games before he left, but they weren't wow. You think he's going to come back on, and it's a shambles. What else is? Tomiyasu as well, like, bad game for me personally. It highlighted you had a real bad game.
That Arteta was saying that 5 of the players didn't get a chance to train at all.
I don't want to hear none of that. Honestly, I don't want to hear none of that. Here's my thing, yeah. If that's what we're going to, we've been off for how long now, yeah? So the other players should be fresh. So these other players, they say, oh, I didn't get to train. There's no excuses for that performance there. There's no excuses against Nottingham Forest. We can't keep on saying, I'm not trying to hear none of Arteta's excuses, but listen, that attack-wise, we just looked, there was nothing to us. And I've been saying this from the get-go. I'm not just trying to slate off Arteta now and whatever, not, yeah? But attack-wise, I've been saying this from the off, yeah? We don't have no identity going forward, yeah? If Saka isn't doing the most for us, yeah, or we ain't having those games where we can ping it from side to side, yeah, we don't have no identity going forward. Defensively, 100%, we look much more sturdy, not today, but we have in the past looked much more sturdy. And against we look better against 10 men against Liverpool than today. So, yeah, man, it's a disappointing performance. I'm glad we didn't play Tottenham now. I was saying that last time we should have played Tottenham, but it's a disappointing performance, man. And I'm glad we didn't play them. And hey, man, let's Burnley at home as well. They're going to come and sit as well. We're going to have to break them down as well. So it's embarrassing, man. And I saw the second, saw the Partey challenge as well. I have to have a look at that as well. And that was another embarrassing thing. Another red card. Can we not play without red cards? Can we not hold our temper? It's embarrassing, man. And out there, we had no leaders, man. We was looking to each other. No one to stand up and say, Van Dijk looked like he was just having a little jog around the back four. He didn't have to do nothing. It's an embarrassing performance by Arsenal. And if that's how we're going to continue, I'm not trying to go too far, but if that's how we continue for the rest of the season, we'll go on a run of losing stupid games. And we have to turn it around. Burnley on Sunday, I want to see us get a big 3 points. And then we can just say, do you know what? Let's take it game by game and focus for the rest of the season. But on the back of that, yeah, man.
Do you think we gave Liverpool too much respect? There were so many times where we had the ball, we were going sideways, backwards, we weren't really going forwards as quick as we could.
I don't even think I gave them too much respect. I just don't think we had no identity going forward. Usually I would say, yeah, we gave Liverpool too much respect, but there's nothing to respect in that team. Like, all right, yes, the back four is their back four, but the rest of them, if they had Mane and Salah, that could have been 5-6-0. Like, because they literally, before they even went up 2-0, I wasn't even concerned about the offside goal that they got. They were on us. They had a couple chances where they could have been up. And this is guys that don't even get in the Liverpool team. So yeah, it's embarrassing, man. It's an embarrassing loss. And hopefully, honestly, I should have done what Boris said and stayed home and stayed safe, because I'll tell you this now, it was embarrassing, man. But we move, man. What can we do? Sunday, have to get 3 points. I don't want to hear nothing else. I want 3 points and a performance on Sunday, because these guys have been off for ages now. And we had one case of COVID with Odegaard, and he didn't even look the worst player out there. So what have the other guys been doing? If you've been off for that long, you should be coming and giving 110%, burning out there. At least with Martinelli, if Martinelli ever has a bad game, you can say, do you know what? He was out there running his socks off. The other guys can't say that. It was embarrassing. And I don't want to hear no one blaming Lokonga as well, because he's just been chucked in at the deep end, and the whole thing is a mess. As for I want to see some signings coming in. None of that. Listen, any player that we might have had over the line, they're looking at this sort of performance and saying, "Oh, I don't want to come to Arsenal." It's embarrassing, man. But yeah, that's what I've got to say for that, man.